And then the main event was a junior middleweight title eliminator between Erickson Lubin and Terrell Gausha. The winner of this fight allegedly is supposed to get the winner of Jamel Charlo and Charlo-Rosario. Lubin winning a 12-round decision. This was a weird fight in the sense of the first 8 rounds were pretty sleepy. Again, not a lot to go on, not a lot of action, a lot of feinting. Both guys very slick, very good defensively, and very much like counterpunchers. And the first 7 rounds, there just wasn't a lot to go off. Someone would get a jab here and there, whatever. But a lot of it was, just very uninspired. Something happened in the 8th round. I think Lubin clipped Gausha, and the pace just seemed to pick up kind of randomly. And from the 8th round to the end of the fight, it was a really exciting fight. Like, they really went at it. There was one point, I want to say the 9th or the 10th round, where Gausha seriously hurt Lubin, and I thought was maybe going to stop him. But Lubin kept it together, kept his composure, stayed on his feet, kept his defense tight enough to get through the round, and then ultimately won, maybe the last 2-3 rounds of the fight. So, Lubin, it's a little tough to know with someone as defensive as Gausha where Lubin is, because I love his skills, but it does seem like, based on this fight, based on the Jamel Charlo fight, it seems like he's a little chinny. And sometimes with somebody who's chinny, it's hard to tell, like, is this guy chinny or is he just open to get hit? With Lubin, I think there are weird times where his chin is sort of over that front knee, where he's kind of leaning forward into his offense. So when he throws punches, he's got his whole balance shifted forward. He's open for uppercuts. He's open for check hooks. I think it's more of a mechanical issue than a chin issue with him. But obviously we'll find out over time. He's still 24, still a young guy, still a lot to build on. He's got a good foundation to work with. So I think it's only a matter of time before this guy's a real contender. But there's something to be said for sometimes getting knocked out changes your mentality about fighting. Maybe there's a little of that with him. There may be a little of that, like, let's get through this fight without getting caught. And if you get into that thinking sometimes, you're too defensive, you're not, taking offensive opportunities, you can put yourself in danger doing that as well. So hard to know for Erickson Lubin, but he is going to get his shot. So also a good reminder to, and I did a prediction of these fights last week, but definitely check out this pay-per-view this weekend with the Charlo brothers. A lot on the line in both fights, in both divisions, for both brothers in their careers. And Erickson Lubin is a piece of that because he's going to get the winner of Jamel and Rosario.